Welcome to this edition of Ethical Living. My name is Solomon Gibson III, and here we will be exploring what some of the ethical humanist members throughout the country are being motivated into ethical action for, programs that are close to their hearts. And the first member we will be talking to for this segment is Chris Kaman, a member of the Ethical Humanist Society of the Triangle located in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Welcome, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, Solomon?
Pretty good. We're here to explore programs that are particularly close to members' hearts. Explain it to us a little.
Back in September of 2011, a man who has been imprisoned in the North Carolina Department of Corrections contacted us and said he was trying to form a humanist group in North Carolina in the prison system and would like our assistance. The North Carolina Department of Corrections rejected his attempt to have a humanist group, and so he was able to file a lawsuit through the American Humanist Association's legal center and challenge that. It actually was not resolved until 2018 when he won his legal battle. So since then, he has been able to have a humanist group of his own there and lead that group, and he is now eligible for parole and wants me to write a letter in his behalf encouraging them to grant his parole. So that's the first one. And then the second person came along, I believe it was in 2019. David contacted us for the same reason. David is now also eligible for parole, and he actually is on an 18-month schedule to be released. So he was at the Wake County Correctional Center. He's now in Winston-Salem, so can't visit him as easily as I could before, but he is on a release path, and I am delighted if David is released in this area where we can be of more help to him, that we will try to provide him some financial support as well as logistical support. So he's now 59 years old, so he's been in prison for 41 years of his life. So he's going to need a lot of help and support to get adjusted to a life on the outside.
What involvement does the Ethical Humanist Society of the Triangle have?
That's a good question. I began communicating with David before COVID. During that time, he was working in a program that provided him income because, of course, prisoners in any prison system have to pay for their own toiletries and toothpaste and things like that. And that can be expensive. Plus, it costs money to call people. So during COVID, they shut down all of the operations that he was involved in where he could make money. So the society decided to give $50 a month to him to help make up for that, because he said that's about what he earned when he was working. So when he was able to get back into a work situation and resume his income, then we stopped. We wanted to encourage him to earn money on his own. And so, but I do think society is willing to do that again, especially when he's released.
One last question. Is there a way for people to get in touch with you if they want to contribute, or any way to do that?
At this point, there's not a lot other people can do, I think, to support us, although I'd be happy to speak with anyone about my communications with these two people and what we've tried to do over time. They're both humanists. They're both very interested living a life that's non-theistic, and that's exciting to me that we can help and support people who are incarcerated, who are looking for that kind of support. I think it's a campaign that speaks to the heart and soul of what ethical culture is, which is to bring out the best in other people and thereby bring out the best in ourselves, as well as to show that we care about the worth and dignity of all people.
Well, thank you very much for that, Chris. We'd like to thank all of you that have stopped by to watch this, our first of a number of ethical livings. If you need more information, you'll find it on the site. My name is Solomon Gibson III. Take care.